Well, hello there, and welcome back yet again to Dr. Pluring's computer laboratorium, number 7 in the series of repurposing and refreshing this old QNAP NAS into something a bit more useful in this day and age. Still with lots of old hardware. Very old hardware. Yeah, here's where we're at now. I placed the board inside. It's just laid down on a piece of cardboard to insulate it from the chassis, so we don't get any unfortunate shorts or anything. And I'm trying to proof of concept a bit here of breaking out power from these two connectors, which are coming out of the power supplies. Yeah, redundancy. And to see what we can make of it. This connector here. This is original from QNAP. It only has this originally for the CPU power, and I'm trying to repurpose it a bit. This is very temporary. But I've made two breakouts here. I break out to two regular Molex connectors, and I've also taken one of the power cables for that bay, for that drive bay. It should be that it was marked with number 1 anyway, the cable. So hopefully that should be number 1. It says 8 on the, but that's only on the carriage, or what you call it. If you look at the here, the lid, number 1 should be bottom left, so that should be it. And I plugged the SATA cable for that one into the port there. Plugged my two SAS controllers in. Plugged the fans into the motherboard. I'm going to need to get my angle grinder out. Let's see if I have just a moment here. You can, in the meanwhile, you can just marvel at the glory that is my engineering. Right? See, doing that? Of course not. There was something. It's a bit overkill, maybe. This one, yes, it's pretty large, but here we're going to have to grind away a bit to get the VGA connector. But damn it, this is a large pen. But VGA connector, and especially that network jack I want to get to. So I mean, I think I have to go like here. Not only is it incredibly large, it is also completely dry. Rubbish. Do we have something else? Perfect. Yes, that's a bit more reasonably sized even. Right. Oh, let's see here now. Yes, you want to cut it here, I think. We go down to about there, or we might actually cut across here. So this bit will go. There you go. Eventually. VGA is only for diagnostics really now, since that I will have console via the IPMI network thing. If I even need console. I only need console for setting it up, I believe. Okay. now it is to proof of concept this a bit. See if we can get power to that drive. See if we can get power to this, which will be the system drive for it, and also see if we can talk to the drive. If we can get it to boot off that drive and so on. That drive should have power once we connect all this. Excuse the camera work. Yes. I am not a camera operator, I'm not an audio engineer, I'm not anything of this, but I am sort of a computer engineer. What do you call it? Not that I have a degree or anything, but 25 years of working life experience I think accounts for something. Anyway, the HX connector onto the motherboard. Light came on immediately. I should turn it and it powered on. Wait, hold on. Why? Strange that it would power on. If you've been following along here, you know that I had to jumper a pin for it to power on. Whatever. And then we take this one, plug it into here. So, and now I'm using a yellow cable for 5 volts as well, but doesn't really matter what the color of the cable is, just it's preferable to keep to the standards so you know what the hell you're doing. And yes, of course, before we do this, unplug this again so we don't burn anything up or blow anything up or anything like that. Unplug this again. I'm just going to probe to see that we're actually getting all the expected voltages. Will you come out, please? Come out. Come on, mate. Come out here. Thank you. There we go. Where's my little jumper cable I had here? Just a short while ago. It's gone, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. It's so easy to find stuff when you have so very much orderly orders. Most certainly, yes. Well, it was there. It is. No, that's not it. But that will do the trick if I just strip it. So we're assuming that this is okay. I can measure it if you want to. I have my multimeter here somewhere. The multimeter is somewhere. Yeah, there's one multimeter. That will do. It just it doesn't beep at you when there is when this to indicate connections. You have to look at the display, but we can manage. That's my little jumper cable. It has 0.4 ohms of resistance. That should be plenty. That should work. That's what it should say here. If we place you up here, maybe that'll work. That'll work. That's rubbish. Yes. Have I ever made any claims of not being rubbish at this here video making? That might work, or it might not. Whatever. Yeah, whatever, indeed. Yeah. So we jumper that pin. There we go. Very nice. Only a few that might be shorting out something. We jumper that to ground. Come on, mate. No, because this one has been soldered, so it won't go in. Come on, seriously. For fuck's sake. Oh, you're swearing. I think I'm allowed to swear. Yes, but I will be punished in the YouTube algorithm for swearing. Yes, but the YouTube algorithm has done not very much for me as it is, so it can go and do something. I don't care really. There we go, and there. If I turn the power on, the power supply should be supplying power, and we should be able to measure here that we have the expected voltages before actually doing something. There, turn the power on. Yes. It is making noise. Measure voltage. Can you see the display? Yes, you can see the display. Very good. And I think the simple probe, you can't really see what I'm probing. I'm probing my Molex. It's here, out of shot slightly. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, ground. And that should be 12. That is 12. And that should be 5. That is 5. Excellent. Also check the other ground connection just to be sure. Very good. And very good. Right then. Right then. Then we're good so far. Turn the power back off again. And maybe I didn't need the silly jumper cable then on the 8X connector. Yeah, I'm all over the place with the goddamn camera here. Camera. Yeah, right, it's my phone. Yep. There you go. Yes. Try it without that one first. Plug it in here a little bit. Just plug it in just a little bit. This fan that you're connected here is incorrectly connected or incorrectly seated. Now it is correctly seated. Very good. There. Yes, and I will take this one. See, of course that won't reach. Oh, yes, it will reach. Get that into there, like so. And that is extraneous, what you call it, cable. I need a Molex 2 SATA power adapter, which I have one right about here. Right about here. This one is slightly broken, but that one should be fine. So plug that one into here. Now, if these are cheap ones, which they might be, or one of them might be cheap, then you have to have a little bit of patience for the pins to mate up correctly, so you can push it in. Yeah, this one's at least one of these are really cheap and poorly made and crappy. So there we go. Thank you. Right, that one, hook it up onto the drive there, like so. There, that should do it. That should do it. We should now have power to that drive, power to that drive. That drive is connected to a SATA port on the motherboard, or on the chipset or whatever it is. We have power to CPU, we have power to the drives and everything really. And the board is still sort of insulated via cardboard. Now to get something to see what's going on, you'll also need to hook up the VGA cable. It's a bit difficult since I haven't taken the angle grinder to this just yet. We can maybe do something. out of it. Will you? Oh, there is like 2 millimeters that it is not, will not, it won't. Right, what we do then? We can run it like this, I suppose. Very good, serious work as usual. See, power is still off. I can lay you down. Down there, and we need something to insulate the board from the chassis right there too. I think that this will do. The printout of my lovely comment. Over one more time. There you go. That should do it. We don't have a lot of airflow maybe over here now since the fans are more there. Once the lid is on and everything is correctly done, sure, but then we'll have proper airflow. For now though, this might just be enough, right? So we turn the power on, see if we get smoke or what we get. Click, click, hits it. And then, okay. Yeah. Are you, no? You see, it doesn't quite want to stay powered on still. So I need that jumper in right in there. Okay, I'll try it. Don't know why it's doing this. Probably something that is not good. Yeah, right in here somewhere is where I need to jump on that pin. But damn it, this camera stand thing is impossible to get where you want it to be. Yes, and it's making a lot of noise when I move the camera around. I don't know. Yeah, I know, but I have a separate headset and everything, but I really cannot be bothered to use it and then to sync up the different audio tracks to the video tracks and get everything just right. If it still looks like it's done by a 10-year-old, fuck you, seriously. I thought you said you weren't upset. I am not upset, I'm just annoyed. There, you think we have a connection? Oh, one way to find out is to turn the power on. There you go, now we have something. The CPU is completely cold to the touch so far, but it is. Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is actually working. So far anyway, it is actually working. Is this hard drive spinning? That one. It's a bit difficult to tell. This has LEDs and status things and everything for the hard drives, but that is all tied into lots of specialtiness from QNAP, and I don't think that my device will feature such features. Really. Here we have memory is operating in ECC mode. The IPMA card is first powered. System is waiting for it to initialize. Yeah, sounds reasonable. We had, yeah, power. There we go. IPMA is probably initialized now. We've spoken to fans. It is doing things. Here we have SAS controller is initializing. Task controllers are initializing. Actually, I have 3 of them. Don't you know it? Oh, and also for this not to take an age to boot, I think I have to plug a network cable in. There we go. Otherwise it will wait around for a DHCP offer, which it will not get. I think. Well, assuming, of course, that the boot drive is recognized and everything. You see, that's going to show itself here pretty much right about now. Yeah, boot menu, Arch Linux, grub is doing something. So, yes. Oh, keyboard isn't actually plugged in. Right, is it? Where is this cable going? Is this it? Maybe. No, but this is it. This is the cable. Plug that into one of the handy little USB ports here. There's no smoke. No, there's no bad. There are no bad smells. There's nothing of the sort or anything. Very good. It is booting. So this is the CPU is not burning up. It is a reasonable temperature. However, this network thing, I think that is what it is we're currently waiting for. Yeah, hold on. Cheers. Have a sip of. So then, if this works now, then next order of business is angle grinder to here, and do this, all of these, power for all the other drive bays, and I think they're currently routed underneath the fan bracket, or what you call it. I think I'd rather do it on this side and just have a few cables going through and all the messy bits here. I think that's what I'm currently thinking. Anyway, look at that. We have a login prompt. Let's see if we can log in. Right. Well, that's great. What do we have? Oh, it recognizes this drive. This drive. And that is that one, the 1 terabyte one. I don't think that this is very happy about things. That is of absolutely no concern. All I wanted to see was really that that is working. Can we read the drive? Yes, we can. At a blistering speed of 88 megabytes per second. That is very slow. Yeah, that's right. That's not the drive that I'm supposed to be using with this anyway. It's just to test. It also was convenient because it was already mounted in this. See if we can try do a hot swap test. Can we hot swap? I only have one drive bay operational. We clear that and we do this. You see what's going on? Right. Unplug. Yep. There we go. The delete device. Yes, very good. That was a Western Digital green WD10EACS. We have a recertified Western Digital 1 terabyte. I think this is a black series because it is black. Let's see if it was me. Whatever. Plug it in, see what happens. Yeah. Yes. There it is. Okay. Try this again. See what speed. Yeah, but that was not. This is not this device. It's DC. Oh, that's 135 megabytes per second from that drive. Much better. Okay. Well, I'd say that this is pretty much working. I could do something more. I have. This is also a little breakout cable that I intend to use. This plugs into. Let's see if I can show you what's going on here. Yes, this is supposed to plug in here. Careful now. These. Not sure that these are hot swappable since they are internal, but the external variant, which is on that card, those are hot swappable, of course. Whatever. Be careful, right? Very careful. And my little Molex thing that I had, it's right there, right? Careful now. I'll get this to fit, and you can see what I'm doing. Put that away. Here's where I'm trying to. Better quality on those. Easy fit. Right, and then we can just take another drive. Anything really. This, for example. There. Yes. Cancel that. Do a tail of the log. Let's see if we plug in. Simply plug this drive into this cable here. There. Here. Like so. Okay, spinning up. We'll also get something here. Yes. This is not looking too bad now, is it? Oh, this is not looking too bad. So you can do the same test here. Just read the drive and see what you get. 109 megabytes. This is also a Western Digital green. Much quicker than the first one. WD10EARS is this one, and the other one was EACS. There's some difference. Well, okay, very good, very good. Now, one more thing to try. Let's plug this in. This thing here. This is going to make a bit of noise. Now, here. Power to you and power to the other one too. There we go. And take this one. This one is supposed to go in there, like so, like so. I think I need both my hands. I need to hold on to the card since it's not actually really securely mounted to anything really. And I can really. Oh, I got it the right orientation around the first time. Great, there. Power up the thing. Yes, I told you it's quite loud. It's quite loud. It will not be exactly that loud all the time. Only if it's required, I guess. There, see if we get any more things happening. Yes. drives are attaching. Wonderful. Wonderful. Everything is working. This is great. Here we have 2 terabyte drives. We'll do a retest of this one then. All of 127 megabytes per second. That's not the important bit, is that it's working. And the CPU is not getting hot at all. I can keep my hand on it quite comfortably. South Bridge, not too hot. Built-in RAID controller, not very hot at all. This is fantastic. This is working. This is sort of working. Okay. Now, since I have that jumper on the HX power connector, I'm a little bit uncertain of what will happen if I power it off. It doesn't actually power off. The computer is sort of off, but it's still being powered. And to get it to turn back on from this state, let's just turn this thing on, off, rather. Yeah, fans are running at maximum here now. Yes, but we just do we simply cycle the power. And see if it boots up. Now, then we're all good. I have all the functionality I need from it. It's only to do the angle grind a bit and only to do the angle grinding bit and a whole lot of soldering work with all these power cables for the drive base here, and yeah, a few other things maybe. Yes, but this is promising. This is progress. If it turns on, that is. If it doesn't, give it a moment. We give it a little bit of a moment to think things over. We'll see what happens, if anything. Can't help but feel that it should have powered on about now. Shouldn't it? You know what? I think the BIOS setting might well be set to use the last power state on power failure when the power comes back. If I simply touch those, do you get anything? Not really. That did something. Yes, I don't think it is booting. Maybe, or maybe not. Ah, yes, there we go. Run setup, please, and I'm going to change that setting so that it always turns on when it receives power. And then we should be good as far as that goes. Yeah, well, there's a whole lot of soldering work, angle grinding work, and whatnot to finish this off. Come on then. And I have plenty of little cables here I can use. This, for example, would be a good contender for the power connection for the CPU for the motherboard. If I don't want to deal with a very short one, that was right there. I'll have to think about that for a bit and plan it out and such a little bit. See here, boot. No, not boot. It is like somewhere power advanced boot feature maybe. Restore AC, exactly, it is set to last state. Please power on. There we go, that's that. I'm going to put an angle grinder into this either now or another day. That's it for this one. I feel like I'm actually finally making progress on this and not just wailing about, randomly poking at things. It's not randomly poking at things. It may look as I'm randomly poking at things to the uninitialized layperson. However, I am a professional. I actually am a professional when it comes to these things. It's just that for my private projects, well, the one very important bit or piece to this is that so far I've spent absolutely zero money on this. It's all stuff I had laying about, and I wouldn't say that I'm cheap, but if I can I like repurposing stuff, and I like getting more useful life out of things that I already have, rather than this crap just sitting on a shelf for another 10 years. Yeah, I'm doing this apparently. So getting a useful storage server out of crap I had laying about. Power button and everything on here. I don't think I'm going to bother with, because that all goes into it goes into this connector, and it also goes into, I think this is the controller for the display. This one has a display here. I can speak to you, but yeah, there is this connector, I think. This one. What the hell is this? What sort of interface is this? Is it a serial port or what is it? I don't know. It isn't important. It will be in a hidden away somewhere where it won't be seen anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's it. Angle grinder, soldering iron. Soldering iron is right there, but there's a lot of work to be done, and thinking a bit of how to lay this out and such. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so very much for this one, and cheerio, cheers, goodbye, good evening, good night, and such.